We're going to start with the welcome series. I think this is a really important place to start. Now, one of the things that we see with most e-com brands is that they really miss out on understanding the right strategy to have in place when it comes to that welcome series. So let's have a look at the anatomy of a high-performing welcome series. So these are the things that you want to include when setting up this automation in particular. So personalization, this is the name of the game when it comes to setting up all of these automations. It expands so much more beyond first names, but at the very least, this is really what you need to have in place. If you are emailing customers and you do not have, at the very least, that part of the personalization right, you are definitely behind. Next up, we have advanced segmentation. So one of the things that we do for the e-commerce brands that we work with is differentiate between new and existing customers. The reason why that's really important is because the way you speak to new customers is fundamentally different to the way that you speak to existing customers. So we really like to segment out the automation. Subscriber preferences. Now, we talked about personalization before. This automation is a really great opportunity to actually capture customer information and data. Now, it can be done through things like quizzes, which is a great way to do it. One of the things that we do in the agency is progressive customer profiling. So what that technically means is when we're capturing this data, it's typically done through the pop-up on site and the embedded form as well. Now, most brands are only asking for first name and email address, but one of the things that we like to do is go many, many, many steps further. We like to ensure that we're actually capturing as much information about the customer as possible. We go as far as first name, last name, email. We want gender. We want interests in categories, in products. Who are they buying for? Why are they buying? Now, you can strategically capture this information on the way into the database. The more you know about your customers, the better your marketing and the better your segmentation. So moving on, series expansion. If you've got one email in this series, you are massively missing out on revenue opportunity. Now, we typically expand this out to anywhere from sort of 3 emails in the sequence, or we expand it out well and truly beyond that, right up to sort of 6, maybe 8, 9, 10, it really just depends on the brand. One of the things that we're looking for, if we're seeing high placed order rates in the sequence, in the very last email, then that is a very good indication that it is time to add more emails into the automation. Product showcasing. It goes without saying, the welcome series is a wonderful opportunity to introduce your brand and products to your customers. Now, one of the things that we do for DTC brands is we like to use dynamic product feeds. So this is not about creating a really aesthetically pleasing email. It's about pulling the products from site into the email, allowing your campaigns to be much more shoppable. And that's really the name of the game when it comes to email marketing for DTC brands. We want to see shoppable campaigns. I'm going to dive into how we actually do that in detail so you can actually do it for your brands a little later. And then, of course, conversion encouragement. So we do typically see a lot of brands introducing their first offer within the welcome series. Now, it could be any offer that works for your brand. It might be 10% off, it might be a gift with purchase. Testing is everything. So test to see what works best for your brand and what's actually going to generate the highest conversions.